Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Colorado versus Stanford college basketball matchup on Sunday, March the 3rd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people looking for, with big bankrolls, looking for that one-on-one style service. We offer those products, but you got to text the number you see on the screen because they're not available on the website. So if you make big bets, text that number. Let's get to this one. Colorado taking on Stanford. Colorado 19-9 on the season. I have to say, probably a little bit disappointing for the Buffs, who were ranked in the top 25 to start the season, and I thought they deservedly so with all of the experience that they had back on this roster. They are 15-1 at home this season, and teams that generally are really good home teams like that normally aren't good home cover teams, but Colorado kind of bucking that trend, going 10-6 against the number in these home games. They are just 6-4 though in their last 10. Stanford comes into this one 12-16, 3-7 on the road this season, 4-6 against the number. Stanford has certainly shown moments where they can play with just about anybody on any given day, and then they've shown over other times where they just look like an absolute doormat. And I think, which Stanford team shows up, we're never really quite sure, because offensively these guys are pretty proficient, and then, sometimes, they're not. And I think that's when they fall flat on their face. I think when we look at this one, of course, as the Pac-12 winds down, Stanford on their way to the ACC, Colorado on their way to the Big 12, or back to the Big 12, right? That's where they were before they went to the Pac-12. These teams have not met this season, so this is the first meeting of these two teams. But Stanford really hitting the skids here, losing their last 5 games, not covering in any of those games. And some of them, it wasn't just, they didn't play like the Arizona every single day or anything like that. They lost at Washington State, Oregon State. Both those games were at home, and then at Utah. Of course, they had also lost UCLA, Arizona. They beat Arizona State and lost to Cal. So these are not, a lot of those games in there, if you want to be competitive and you want to be, at least make a run at it, you have to beat Oregon States of the world, and Cal's. But the thing is that's why Stanford's in 10th place in the conference. When we look at the other side of this one, Colorado has won their last 3 games. USC, Utah, and Cal. The last 2 of those games were at home. They had lost on the road against UCLA, and that home loss against Arizona, probably their most disappointing game of the season. A lot of people with a lot of confidence in Colorado going into that game. The Stanford offense, like I said, 17th best in the nation in shooting threes, 57th best at 47.1% field goal percentage. The Colorado defense isn't horrible, but it's certainly not within those kind of numbers. But the Colorado offense certainly is. They're the 6th best three-point shooting team in the nation. I think what we have here is that the Stanford team, even though they have those gaudy offensive numbers, the offense has gone a little bit stale. And I think, when you're playing in a place like Colorado, which has generally been a very, very tough home court, it's not the time to start looking for miracles and answers. I think Colorado has all the answers. I'm going to take Colorado, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.